Hello and welcome to another update video about ETH. Yeah, a little bit of upside today. We've seen it already a few days ago that ETH is a little stronger than Bitcoin at the moment. We can see that on the ETH BTC chart as well. ETH is moving a little higher as per the last update. I highlighted that we might see currently that ETH is working on this B wave, okay, of a wave 4 correction, and that might stretch out a little higher. And as long as we, however, only see a 3-wave move to the upside, it is likely that a C wave down will follow deeper into the wave 4. Now, it is technically possible that this wave 4 is not unfolding as a standard ABC structure, but instead as a triangle. A triangle is a 5-wave move, but the move down here appears to be itself a 5-wave move, and the 5 waves in a triangle, which would look like this, A, B, C, D, E. Each of these subwaves is actually corrective, so should be a 3-wave move. If this move down is impulsive, then it can't be a triangle, but that will, I mean, sometimes the smaller time frames is a little bit subjective, right? And you see lots of distortions on the smaller time frames. So just highlighting this could happen in this scenario. Also, the B wave could even overshoot. So I have added today only the standard resistance or retracement zone for a B wave. Nearest resistance is 2,635, then 2,652 and 2,677. A break above that might lead to a breakout, but we will then have to assess. We will have to assess how did it break, because if it's a 3-wave move, it could just be an overshooting B wave before it comes down. If it forms a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 3-wave pullback follows, we will have another setup for higher. That's sort of what I'm watching at the moment. But, you know, at the moment, we are still below resistance. The market moves in a corrective fashion. I don't have a clear breakout signal here. And there is a bit of a structural support area here in this region. So that's around $2,580. If that zone breaks, it should take us into the orange support zone and would at the same time, confirm or at least suggest that the C wave of wave 4 is unfolding. Once I have a top in place for wave B, and I have no confirmed top in place for wave B at the moment, I can give you a target for the C wave. At the moment, all we have is a standard support zone. And all I can say really is, as long as ETH is holding above $2,362, another high in wave 5 can be expected. Ideally, it's going to form here A, B, C, and then we need to see, is that enough for all of wave 4, or is this just a larger A wave? We see B, C. Yeah, so basically that a larger ABC structure forms a smaller one forms a larger one. But first of all, I mean, at the moment, it seems like the B wave is still unfolding. I think resistance is clear. As I said, a break above 2,707, which is the previous high that was formed on Thursday, would likely, it is a breakout then, but we will not, it might lead to a reinterpretation of the chart, but we will have to assess how does the breakout happen, in which fashion, because it could simply be a high B wave. That happens quite frequently. Shouldn't really, in this case, shouldn't doesn't mean will not, but shouldn't really happen because the A wave down looks impulsive, so the B wave actually shouldn't overshoot. So that's sort of what I'm watching here on the ETH chart. I think the parameters are unchanged from the previous video. And if we navigate the microstructure here, I mean, it's possible that maybe even this B wave unfolded as triangle, A, B, C. Well, that's not enough. Possibly like that. The C wave might stretch out a little higher. And then I gave you standard resistance. We can also, based on that, take the length of the micro A wave, go to the low of B, and it gives us the region, target region specifically, between 2,644 and 2,684. Just additional levels to watch, but they are basically overlapping with the red zone anyway. So pretty much unchanged. Maybe today, over the coming sessions, we see a decision there and maybe the breakdown. If we see the breakout, we will have to assess to the upside. We will have to assess if it's just an overshooting B wave or already an extension, or in the 3rd wave actually, could be an extension, or even the 5th wave already. But that's not currently what I'm primarily watching for. But it's worth knowing the levels when we have to consider that. That's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.